Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering Krypto, the latest issue or the last issue of this series, and also Nightwing issue 131. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we end up following Krypto. He's now in basically Kansas and the area of Smallville. And of course, he starts to make his way to help out a family in danger. Of course, after helping out the family in danger, he then picks up the scent as to where Kal-El is and starts to head to the Kent farm. Of course, he meets Pa Kent before meeting or before catching up with Kal-El, and we finish off with this incredible ending. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. So first things first, did we get anything? Time-wise, the answer is no, we didn't. Next is the location, to which we know it was taking place in Smallville. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Krypto, Clark Kent, Superboy, who would later become Superman, and of course Ma and Pa Kent. My overall rating for this story is a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Nightwing, issue 131. So as we start to move into Nightwing, issue 131, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's going to take place story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we're following the character of Nightwing Prime, along with Oracle, who is basically getting ready to move on to the next lot of missions and the things that are about to take place. Of course, there's a bit of a discussion between the pair of them. And we also learned that Olivia is also working with, still working with Cirque du Sim. Whilst this is occurring, we have Nightwing Prime that ends up going to a bit of an advanced situation that he's absolutely not ready for, and something, of course, does indeed happen to him, as he's also hit by a kryptonite gun. For the internal art, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, do we get anything comic book reference-wise, considering how far we are issue-wise? The answer is yes, we do. In fact, to one of the latest, or one of the last Nightwing annuals, which is really nice to see that. Next is the area of the time, to which we only have now being used. The location, of course, where this is taking place is in Bloodhaven. Cast of characters consisting of Olivia, Nightwing Prime, Oracle, Dick Grayson, Nightwing, and the Cirque du Sim members. My overall rating for this is a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.